Hi guys, and welcome to today's tutorial. It's a short one, okay, to make a sleeve, basic sleeve with ruffles at the lower part. So I went ahead and drew my starting line, okay. So for the basic sleeve, the full length is 10 inches because it's going to have attached ruffles at the lower hem. So I went ahead and added extra 1 inch for joining, okay. Half inch will be for joining to the lower part and half inch for joining to the sleeve, okay. That's to the upper bodice of the gown. So I went ahead and added extra 1 inch for joining at the lower and also at the upper area. So I connected it like so. So all we have there is altogether is 11 inches. Okay. So what next I will do now is to mark in my cap side. Okay. So for the starting line, I'll take in my cap side, which is 4 inches. I went ahead and marked 4 inches like so. Okay. For my cap size, I always like using 4 inches for adults, okay. It's always preferable. So I marked half of my round armhole circumference, which is 8 inches, and I added extra 1 inch for allowance, okay. So I added extra 1 inch there for allowance. So what next I will do is to straighten it up like so, just the way you see me doing it. Now from the midpoint, okay, remember it's 8 inches, so the midpoint is 4 inches, so I'll connect it like so, okay, in between the midpoint to give it that S shape, which is the armhole shape, okay. So with my pattern master, I'll connect it like so from that 4 inches, which is the midpoint of the armhole. So I'll connect it like so, creating that S shape. So I went in and connected the S shape like so, okay. So after that, what I did next was to mark in half of my round sleeve measurement at the lower hem, okay. So sorry guys, I lost some of the video clips of this tutorial. So basically what I did next was to mark the circumference of the round sleeve measurement, then attach the ruffles. So for the ruffles guys, I measured 18 inches, okay, so that it can be fuller when I attach my elastic. The wideness could be more than 18 inches, depends on the material you have at hand, okay. So now I've joined the ruffles like so, okay. Here it is, and also did the same on the other sleeve. See how the inside. So I'm going to interlock this seam allowance, okay. I've also closed the band for the elastic like so. So you can just leave her like 1 inch, okay. Since I'll be making use of our tiny elastic, this is just ½ inch. Yeah, so you create the casing like 1 inch so that I can pass through easily. So now for my client, the circumference for the elastic is round circumference is 11 inches. So I went ahead and cut out an elastic of I just reducted 1 inch. You could make yours 9 inches. Just remove 1 inch from the actual round sleeve measurement. So I removed 1 inch. You can remove 2 inches, 1 inch, depending on your preference. For my case, I remove 1 inch. So what you have here is just 10 inches of elastic. So I'm going to use a safety pin like so to pass through the casing, okay. So like so, I'll just place it like so. See the hole, Just keep shifting and adjusting, shifting and pulling it. Okay, while doing this, you have to be careful so that the end part will not pass through the elastic casing. So once we reach at that end part, what I'm going to do is to hold it down with a pin. Okay, so like so. I went ahead and held it down with a pin. So I'll keep on adjusting like so. I'll keep on doing it. Once you push, you pull. You push, you pull it. I'll keep pushing it, keep doing it until I've exhausted the elastic casing. So right now I've exhausted, I've pushed it through. So here is the other side of the elastic. So what I'm going to do now is to just go to my sewing machine and double stitch it, okay, like so at this end. Then after that, I'm going to turn it to the wrong side. Okay, turn it to the wrong side and now take out the actual sleeve measurement. My sleeve measurement for my client is what I have is 11 inches. Okay, so I'll just mark 11 inches is here. So here is my elbow. From the shoulder to the elbow is 13 inches in length, and the round sleeve measurement for my client is 15 inches. 15 divided by 2, what we have there is 7.5. I'll mark 7.5 like so. I'll connect it. Okay, then now for our end part, the lower elbow measurement, what we have there, like I said before, is 11 inches. So 11 divided by 2, what we have is 5.5. So like so, I'll measure out 5.5. okay, so I'll connect it like so. I'll go to my sewing machine now and stitch at the lines. Okay, so I'll stitch it and fix it on our sleeve and shawls. I'll also do the same on the other sleeve.